Welcome to the Fabulous Lifestyle Radio Show. Tune in for a vibrant mix of fashion, finance, and life's essential foundations. Join us for expert interviews, insightful discussions, and empowering insights to elevate your lifestyle. From fashion trends to financial tips and personal growth strategies, we've got you covered. So grab your headphones and get ready to be inspired. Tune in now to the Fabulous Lifestyle Radio Show and embark on this exciting journey with us.
Welcome everyone here at the Fabulous Lifestyle Radio Talk Show, and we are here on KCAA Radio Network, 1050 AM and 106.5 FM. And we are here every 3 o'clock p.m. Pacific time on Sundays. Make sure that you always tune in and share your friends this amazing show where they can learn everything about fabulous lifestyle. Now, I'm excited to share with you a few things today. I want to talk about the events that we have upcoming and also how I've been using AI in my business. But before we do that, I want to share with you what fabulous lifestyle is in terms of the order, because we have so many things that we're promoting here. We have what we call faith, fitness, food, fashion, finance, foundation, fun, Fire Up Connect. I mean, there's a lot of letter F here, but I would say for the first one, in order, the first priority is actually faith. The thing is, today is Sunday, and everyone probably came from the church, and it's good to strengthen your faith every week because we get distracted. We get so many challenges in life that sometimes we lose our focus. And every Sunday you come back and have a good communication with God or attend this church ceremony, and you refresh your faith all the time. And it's good to do that. And plus, when you have God on your side, your life is a lot easier because He will always be there for you and bless you with wisdom and insights that He can handle those challenges. I feel that because when I have certain challenges in life, I would ask Him, God, what do you think? What should I do? And all of a sudden, either people are coming to solve my problem or I'm coming up with ideas to solve. So it's good to always be, connected with God. And He's our creator. He created you through His image. And so, which means that you have everything you need to tackle all those challenges because He created you. You were made perfectly by God based on what His plans for you. So never doubt yourself that you can't do it. And so having God always make it clear to you and always reminds you that you are good, you are great, that you can do whatever you want to do in life. And God will always be there to support you. Now, the next thing, sometimes people say, oh, what's the next one? They say family, right? But here's my take. I think that you should go after fitness first. Because if you are not healthy and you have to take care of your family, how is that going to work? I think keeping a good focus on your health, making sure that you have all the strength, the capacity, the ability to do what you need to do to provide for your family is something that you need to put a priority. Focus on getting the right supplements, the right skincare, the right exercise and workout. All of this thing has to be in place. Because if not, you would be driving as your career. And especially for the truck drivers, that's a long driving and your back has to be probably had too much work on it. So you gotta exercise. And one thing that I actually have is an online course for learning karate. Because when you learn karate, you also have to be exercising. And learning karate actually gets you in shape, muscle, and you also learn how to defend yourself. And not only that, you learn how to focus and learn how to discipline. I think it's a good course to take. And you will actually see that on my website, mariewaite.com, and learn. Take an opportunity to learn the entire karate that my family had created and built in the Philippines. Anyway, that's just a suggestion. It's one of the things that you could do. And there are other sports that you can take aside from karate that would get you on a great shape. Then, after you take care of the fitness, then family comes in. This is where you become a leader. You have to learn how to motivate them, make them a leader too, inspire them, give a lot of good advices, feed yourself with a lot of good insight that you can pass on to your kids. So the learning part of this is always learning every day that you can pass it on to your kids. It reminded me last night that I sent a text message to my son, and I was sharing my love for him late at night. But at the same time, I'm giving him some ideas that he can give his best, always give his best, because I don't want him to settle for anything less. So I give those advice, and I always am so proud of all of his accomplishment. And you want to give all of those compliments because that's their nutrition also for going in tackling the challenges in life. Your words, your compliments will keep them focused and disciplined in terms of what they need to do. If they get distracted by other people and tempt them to do other things, they will remember your words. And that's part of what we do as parents, is to provide good insights in terms of who they are and what they can be in life. And then after you put family, the next thing is, I would say, foundation. Foundation is something where you have to learn to put boundaries, moral values, things that you are firm about and you don't compromise. If somebody disrespects you, don't let them disrespect you. If someone takes advantage of you, don't let them take advantage of you. If you feel like they're tempting you to do something that against your moral values, don't let them. Stay true and stay firm in terms of who you are, in terms of your stand. Be firm. Make sure that it is aligned to what you believe in, but at the same time, be open to what could be good for you in terms of improving whatever your belief is, because sometimes our belief is not really the right thing to do. So make sure that you're open for criticism, you're open for improvement to make you a better person. And the more you do that, the more you can help your family too at the same time. And after that, you make sure that your finance is aligned, you're organized, you know your numbers. Because if you don't, it's hard to provide for the family. It's hard to provide the things that you wanted to do in life in terms of who you are as a person. Make sure that you understand how to budget, how to forecast, how to teach your kids, even in terms of how to handle money. That's part of life. And you have to master that. You have to learn education. I mean, educate yourself when it comes to numbers. I actually have an event where I bring in people, experts on investing, on business. You want to constantly be a part of this and learn from everybody that has done it for many, many years, or they've learned, they have proven the system, and learn from that. Make it easier for you by attending some of those classes. I've got an online class that teaches how to build your brand, because that is a big part of your business. I have a system that helps you build your speaking legacy if you want to be a speaker. And that's a good information. And I also have like I said, the online course for karate that builds your leadership. Anyway, so that is finance. And the next thing is what we call the freedom. Everybody wants freedom, right? But what is freedom? Freedom happens when you have all of the above. in place. Okay? When you have foundation, when you have fitness, when you have finance in order, when you have family in order, when you have your faith in order, all of that, you get your freedom. And you get to do everything that you wanted to do. If you wanted to help other people, donate money to them, you can. Or if you wanted to travel, you can. And that's the freedom that you're looking for. And lastly, of course, you're going to have fun when you have freedom, right? So all of this is very important in having a fabulous lifestyle. Now, the last thing that I included in this whole thing is Fire Up Connect. Fire Up Connect is a network of amazing people. You want to surround yourself with amazing people so you can keep learning and continuing your success. And without other people, it's hard to be a solo entrepreneur. I learned that myself. I thought I can do it all, but no, other people help me. Other people fill in the gaps of where I need to go. And that's something you need to learn, how to build that relationship with other people. So there you go. Now I'm going to take a commercial break, and we're going to go to the next segment, and I've got an amazing story to share with you. So don't go away, and we will be right back.
Unlock the power within you with Who Do You Think You Are? Delve into the art of personal branding and craft a legacy that leaves an indelible mark on the world. Learn from real-life experiences and actionable insights, empowering you to become a leader in your field. Get your copy now and embark on the journey to unleash your true potential. Now available on Amazon.
Why does anybody take business as a major in school? Because they don't know what they want to do when they grow up.
This is a must event that you should always come to.
You can create a legacy of this business that can be passed down. And I've worked with many husband and wife and partners who want to do something together.
We want to keep families here. We want to keep our diversity. We want to keep San Diego being a thriving area.
I am so happy and grateful now that peace comes to me in increasing quantities through multiple sources on a continuous basis. These things work, by the way, and they are activated by belief.
I am very grateful because we put a lot of hard work to put this together for you, because we know that part of what we need to do is make good decisions for your real estate investing.
I was glad to see Marie and get to enjoy this experience with the speakers that were here to help educate and network and learn some new things.
It's not just about making money, it's about how can we work together as a team, as part of the community. A lot of tears, a lot of heartache. And what that does, it reminds me, is if you don't establish your legacy, someone else will.
So I'm a safe money strategist, and I look at protection of assets. There's three things that I see: protection of assets from catastrophic illness, long-term care, the Great Recession, and making sure your money pays you for life. How about tax-free?
It was fabulous. There was enough information from a whole array of people that could give you everything that you need to know from a lot of levels in real estate investing, but there was more. And we had a fabulous encounter with Glenn Moschauer, who had the whole room doing some brain exercises and things that by the time we all finished up, we were all blissed out and happy.
This is peer-to-peer kind of mastermind style sessions that we do.
I work with, and the people that work with me work with private placements. We're getting families into homes. We work with an agency out of San Leandro, California called Building Futures with Women and Children.
In commercial, it's very important that you read your agreement.
I was in the lending industry before I started introduced real estate, and I really embraced both as my own, and it really helped with my branding to make it more about me and what I could provide for my clients.
So I'm talking to builders and developers, and after we go through the this is why you want to buy our property, and let's talk about pricing, and let's talk about timing, then we ask, so from where you're sitting, what does it look like?
Your network is your net worth.
As a franchisee, you've got a $60,000 franchise fee. There's a 2-trailer minimum, so it's an under $200,000 to open your doors.
Usually at the 3 to 5 year mark, we refinance. and we're able to return most or all of the initial investment to our partners and investors.
And with the networking that I've learned, I've got other opportunities.
So book it in your calendar for the next day of this event here. What we were able to learn about syndication, we were able to learn about architect, we were able to learn about self-storage and really how to make money on that. And most of all, we were able to learn about trust, wills, and estate planning made easy and how you can separate your business by utilizing trust.
Because what I'm doing is I'm allowing you to remember that you are living and moving and having your being within a spectacular system. Life knows what it's doing.
In Karate Legacy and the Power Within, we don't just teach karate techniques, we share the inspiring stories of incredible martial artists. Latino Gonzalez, the father of karate, paved the way for martial arts in the Philippines. His legacy lives on through his sons, Rolando and Roberto Gonzalez, who starred in over 100 Philippine karate movies, captivating audiences and bringing karate to the silver screen. Then we have Patricia Gonzalez, a symbol of strength and resilience. After overcoming her own battles, Patricia's journey embodies the spirit of perseverance. Her story encourages us to face our challenges head-on and emerge victorious. Each character in this book has a unique journey, friends and students who have dedicated their lives to mastering the art of karate. Their shared passion not only deepens their bond, but also strengthens their resolve to uplift one another. Through these compelling stories, Karate Legacy and the Power Within reveals the essence of karate: courage, unity, and the relentless pursuit of excellence. Join us in celebrating these extraordinary individuals and discover the strength that lies within you. Grab your copy of Karate Legacy and the Power Within, available now on Amazon.
Welcome back to the Fabulous Lifestyle Radio Talk Show, and I am your host, Marie Antoinette Wade. And in our first segment, we talked about what a fabulous lifestyle is. Now, this time, I want to share you a story. I had this connection from LinkedIn, and he and I had a meeting. And one thing he said to me is that you have no right to teach branding because you have no brand. It's the interesting part when I heard that is I didn't say anything. And I felt like I accepted it, which is something that I don't understand why I felt that way. But anyway, I went back and talked to other people about it. And they all said to me, Marie, that is not true. And I felt like I built for many years, I have done so many things in life that for someone to say something like that just by looking at my website that I don't have brand, it is very hurtful because I worked hard. I created so many things in life. I have built programs where I helped so many people. And so what I did is I posted this on Facebook. And I showed the stats of people that are going through my story. And in a short period of time, I had like almost 1,000 people reading my information. And that's when I realized that he was wrong, that I do have a brand. People made comments. They gave their testimonial about my brand, and they stood up for me. Some of the people said, Marie, I appreciate your courage and leadership. And then, Marie, you're a fighter, you're a warrior. Marie, you have uplifted people, which is a brand recognition. So reading all of these things from other people made me realize that that guy was putting me down for not knowing what he's doing. And I think all of us get those kind of people in our life. In spite of everything that you have done, people will still attack you and say negative things about you. And that is something we need to be aware of, because I myself fell for it for a while after he said it. And I immediately accepted that I have no brand when that is not true. So, and I have to learn to understand that those people have nothing to do except to put you down. And because they aren't happy, they are the ones don't have brands. And that's why they're afraid. They're trying to put you down because they don't have it. So I just wanted to make sure that you guys will have to, when you go through this kind of criticism from other people, make sure you fight for yourself and do not accept it. I learned from my experience, and I always make sure that I rise up after understanding the situation, and we all have to do that. Once in a while, we forget what we have done. And so other people will help remind you that this is who you are. This is what you have done. This is what you did for them. These are the impact that you did for them. And so never, never let yourself be put down by other people. Okay. Anyway, going through this process, I actually ended up working with talking to AI, because in my position, sometimes I just don't blurt out my feelings. So I have to talk to, I ended up talking to AI just more for my own understanding. And AI actually helped me put the words and explain exactly what I needed to understand. And that's something I didn't know about AI. And I know people use AI for their business and for creating things, organizing things. But this question that I did for AI actually helped me improve my confidence and change the way I look at myself. So I'm actually surprised by what I got from it. And also, what's interesting about this whole thing is I ended up talking more about my past, and he organized it to where I have such great understanding of what the value of the things that I have done in the past, and the value of all the people that participated in this post in terms of how I am being identified by their confirmation. And he organized it for me. In some ways, some people think that AI is not going to be good for people because they get attached to it. But for me, what it did for me is it actually just helped organize my thoughts in terms of how I look at myself as a person, as a businesswoman, as an entrepreneur. And everything that I have accomplished was organized to where I'm looking at it in a different lens. And so I don't think I'm going to be very emotionally attached to the AI, but at the same time, I appreciate the way they organize my information and help me become stronger as a person. So that's what I would say about the AI as being part of this story. And I actually ended up deciding to publish a book out of this whole experience. So, which is a really good outcome just by talking to the AI, because now I have a very organized content for what I need to do in this book. So because of that, I also was able to connect everything that I have in the past, the current situation, and the future things that I wanted to do in life. And this is going to be a good compilation of information for people to read. I think it will definitely inspire people that are in some hardship situation. They're going to be able to get a different mindset of doing things. There's going to be a lot of things that I think would come out of this book, and that's why I am going to do it. And I hope you support this book. I have a name of it already, but I'm not going to reveal that right now until I get it almost done. But I think it came out to one of the things that people have said to me. And it's really interesting how this all evolved. And I'm just really excited about sharing this with you. And for all of you out there that's listening to this show, just know that I truly, truly appreciate all of you. Because if it weren't for the radio show, I would have not been able to bring in other people to voice out their story. And I think it's a great, powerful media program that you can use to improve your brand, your story, your credibility, your information. So I encourage you to take advantage of the media programs. As a branding strategist, I really understand the power of it because it really opens up to a lot of channels where people can hear from all over, from outside the United States. Other people from other countries can also listen to it. You are going to be a voice of value, of information, of amazing, wisdom for others. Inspirational voice. That's what radio does. Not only you're able to access them, you're able to talk for a longer period of time, like what I'm doing now. You get to hear me. You get to hear my stories. Why not you? Why not your story? I have my own story. I was afraid to even share it to anybody. But look at me now. I am here talking to you as a host of an official NBC station. What an incredible opportunity that I have. And you can also have it if you want to take it. And if you want people to hear your story, I think you should go for it. This is a program that I have for you. So why not take advantage of it? I was given this program by someone else. I was blessed by that person to be here. So I want to pass that on to you too and have the same blessing. So come on, open up yourself. Let other people hear you, your voice, and start telling the story. And release that information where you will have a great impact to other people. So why not? I remember this one lady said, she heard me on 2014 and she's still following me up to now. I made an impact on that person. What if there's hundreds of people that you can make an impact, not just one person, through the radio show? You can. So I encourage you to reach out to me. I have many ways that you can reach out to me. I'm on the internet. You can find my website. You can find my phone number, and I'll give it to you too. It's 951-378-5316. That's my cell number, my direct number for you. Anyway, I'm going to take another commercial break. Don't go away.
Unlock the power within
right
you
back.
with Who Do You Think You Are? Delve into the art of personal branding and craft a legacy that leaves an indelible mark on the world. Learn from real-life experiences and actionable insights, empowering you to become a leader in your field. Get your copy now and embark on the journey to unleash your true potential. Now available on Amazon.
In Karate Legacy and the Power Within, we don't just teach karate techniques, we share the inspiring stories of incredible martial artists. Latino Gonzalez, the father of karate, paved the way for martial arts in the Philippines. His legacy lives on through his sons, Rolando and Roberto Gonzalez, who starred in over 100 Philippine karate movies, captivating audiences and bringing karate to the silver screen. Then we have Patricia Gonzalez, a symbol of strength and resilience. After overcoming her own battles, Patricia's journey embodies the spirit of perseverance. Her story encourages us to face our challenges head-on and emerge victorious. Each character in this book has a unique journey, friends and students who have dedicated their lives to mastering the art of karate. Their shared passion not only deepens their bond, but also strengthens their resolve to uplift one another. Through these compelling stories, Karate Legacy and the Power Within reveals the essence of karate, courage, unity, and the relentless pursuit of excellence. Join us in celebrating these extraordinary individuals and discover the strength that lies within you. Grab your copy of Karate Legacy and the Power Within, available now on Amazon.
Welcome back, everyone, here at the Fabulous Lifestyle Radio Talk Show. And we are back. We were talking about using the radio show as your platform to share your voice. Now, I'm going to share you where you can share your voice in front of people, in person. How about being on stage? How about where you can sit in front of people on a round table and discuss what you have in mind or what type of skills you can share with them? Well, I have this event on August 6th. It's called the San Diego Real Estate Investing and Business Expo. It's going to be an incredible event where you get to share insights with the experts. There's going to be round tables where an expert will sit with a specific topic and you get to listen and ask questions. Not only that, you're going to be sharing lunch and breakfast with them. You're going to be able to meet other people that are attending. There's going to be presenters that are going to share their information on stage. There's also going to be vendors where you can ask questions about their services. What an opportunity. It's a great program that I always love to bring people together, gathering people together. Because when you gather people, a lot of things come out of it. People collaborate. People exchange information. People start building their relationship. People winning raffle prizes. And the best thing is you learn so much from it. You start creating more ideas for yourself. You start being inspired and motivated to do more things in life. People are great examples of what you can do. They give you examples. They share you their stories. They tell you how to do it. They provide the tools and their experience. Everything is in there. And you get to enjoy every moment of it by being a part of that event. Now, San Diego is a beautiful town. Not only that, they are full of people that are very motivated in doing business. So why not surround yourself with people that are truly motivated and experienced, where you can tap into it and enjoy the learning and the discovery of everything that they have? Why not enjoy that? There's so many ways that you can be a part of this. You can be the expert also, or you can be the presenter if you have something to share. You can be a vendor too, not just an attendee. But if you feel like you just want to attend, feel free to do that. And if you want to share dining or lunch with other people, you can also do that. Now, how do you find the information on this event? You can Google San Diego Real Estate Investing and Business Expo, and you will see the link. It's available on internet. If there is a will, there's a way. You can find it. And if not, you can always text me at 951-378-5316, and I will send you the link as soon as I receive your text. You gotta be you have to be proactive with your life. You gotta be a go-getter, because if you don't, nothing will happen. If you don't take actions, you need to take actions. Can't be afraid. What's unknown? Unknown is actually a good thing, because when you learn what it is, then you find other things to do. I always like to take risks. And I know there's a lot of things that could go wrong, mistakes, you fail, but you know what? That's part of the process. You learn how to fix the problem. You learn find different ways to avoid the mistakes. And you improve your way of thinking because you're gathering more information from the mistakes and the failures. So why not go through it? Why be afraid? And remember, you're created by God, that you have everything you need to be able to take care of those problems. You're a problem solver. You can solve anything. There's solutions for everything. So don't be afraid. Go for it. Okay? Enjoy the process. Learn and be bold. Be a risk taker. Meet people. And when you meet people, don't just stand there. Go smile and reach out for their hand and give them the best handshake that they can experience from someone. Let them feel that you are very excited in meeting people. Because when you give that kind of energy, they're going to feel excited too by giving you information. So why not be very friendly in a very friendly environment, business environment? Why not? I love to shake people's hand, but there are times that I have shaken people's hand. They were afraid to shake my hand. They feel like they're going to get some germs from my hand. But that you can't be afraid. There's other ways to avoid getting sick from someone else's hand. Bring an alcohol with you or sanitizer after you shake hands. People will understand that. But what? The experience of shaking someone's hand is a great connection. It's a good start to connect with people. And the smile, the eye contact. You got to be sincere when it comes to that. Because remember, you are connecting with someone that probably has so much value to give you. And they have to open the door for you. But you got to let them in also to where you are showing that you are the right person to receive that information. By being excited, by being prepared. So make sure that you are ready for that when you go to a networking group. Open your heart. Give people a chance. Give them the respect and the trust in the beginning. Unless they give you a reason not to trust them, then it's good to remove yourself from them. But at the same time, this is your first introduction. And they don't even know you too. It's the same way. They could be looking at you as someone that they can't trust, or they can not respect you because they don't know you. But is that how you want to start the introduction? Why not start with a good reason to be respectful, to trust, not doubt, and to see the opportunities, all the positive things that can happen just by having that introduction? It's a good way to start meeting people with a great smile, handshake, and a good eye contact. Don't look down. Don't look somewhere else when you're talking to somebody. That's disrespectful. When you look at them straight on their eyes, you feel excited. You're giving them the feeling of, wow, this person is really wanting to connect with me. I feel special. That's how they would feel that way when you give that kind of reaction. They will feel so special. And why not make them feel special? Everyone is special because they're all created by God, right? So make it happen. You be the person that becomes the positive energy by coming into this event. I remember when I was working on promoting my company way back, and I attended this orientation with all the agents. There's like probably over 100 people in there. What I did, I was a newbie in the real estate industry, but I went out there and started going from table to table And I started reaching out everybody's hand and shaking their hands. And I felt like they probably think that I was the host of the event, but I was not. I was just making sure that I get to reach and say hi to everybody. And so they get to know me, and I want to get to know them. So be bold. Do not just stand there. Start reaching out, start moving, start looking at other people. If there is somebody who's quiet, go say hi to them, because they're probably afraid to say hi or to even look at people. Remove their nervousness by reaching out to them and saying hi to them and letting them know that you are there for them, that they have no reason to be afraid to say hi. Be that person. Help those people. And you're going to be so amazing in creating those relationships. Anyway, I'm going to take my last commercial break, and we will see you in the last segment. Don't go away.
Unlock the power within you with Who Do You Think You Are? Delve into the art of personal branding and craft a legacy that leaves an indelible mark on the world. Learn from real-life experiences and actionable insights, empowering you to become a leader in your field. Get your copy now and embark on the journey to unleash your true potential. Now available on Amazon.
Why does anybody take business as a major in school? Because they don't know what they want to do when they grow up.
This is a must event that you should always come to.
You can create a legacy of this business that can be passed down. And I've worked with many husband and wife and partners who want to do something together.
We want to keep families here. We want to keep our diversity. We want to keep San Diego being a thriving area.
I am so happy and grateful now that peace comes to me in increasing quantities through multiple sources on a continuous basis. These things work, by the way, and they are activated by belief.
I am very grateful because we put a lot of hard work to put this together for you, because we know that part of what we need to do is make good decisions for your real estate investing.
I was glad to see Marie and get to enjoy this experience with the speakers that were here to help educate and network and learn some new things.
It's not just about making money, it's about how can we work together as a team, as part of the community.
A lot of tears, a lot of heartache. And then what that does, it reminds me, is if you don't establish your legacy, someone else will.
So I'm a safe money strategist, and I look at protection of assets. There's three things that I see: protection of assets from catastrophic illness, long-term care, the Great Recession, and making sure your money pays you for life. How about tax-free?
It was fabulous. There was enough information from a whole array of people that could give you everything that you need to know from a lot of levels in real estate investing, but there was more. And we had a fabulous encounter with Glenn Moschauer, who had the whole room doing some brain exercises and things that by the time we all finished up, we were all blissed out and happy.
This is peer-to-peer kind of mastermind style sessions that we do.
I work with, and the people that work with me, work with private placements. We're getting families into homes. We work with an agency out of San Leandro, California called Building Futures with Women and Children.
In commercial, it's very important that you read your agreement.
I was in the lending industry before I sort of introduced real estate, and I really embraced both as my own, and it really helped with my branding to make it more about me and what I could provide for my clients.
So I'm talking to builders and developers, and after we go through the this is why you want to buy our property, and let's talk about pricing, and let's talk about timing, then we ask, so from where you're sitting, what does it look like?
Your network is your net worth.
As a franchisee, you've got a $60,000 franchise fee. There's a 2-trailer minimum, so it's an under $200,000 to open your doors.
Usually at the 3 to 5 year mark, we refinance, and we're able to return most or all of the initial investment to our partners and investors.
And with the networking that I've learned, I've got other opportunities.
So book it in your calendar for the next day of this event here. What we were able to learn about syndication, we were able to learn about architect, we were able to learn about self-storage and really how to make money on that. And most of all, we were able to learn about trust, wills, and estate planning made easy, and how you can separate your business by utilizing trust.
because what I'm doing is I'm allowing you to remember that you are living and moving and having your being within a spectacular system. Life knows what it's doing.
In Karate Legacy and the Power Within, we don't just teach karate techniques, we share the inspiring stories of incredible martial artists. Latino Gonzalez, the father of karate, paved the way for martial arts in the Philippines. His legacy lives on through his sons, Rolando and Roberto Gonzalez, who starred in over 100 Philippine karate movies, captivating audiences and bringing karate to the silver screen. Then we have Patricia Gonzalez, a symbol of strength and resilience. After overcoming her own battles, Patricia's journey embodies the spirit of perseverance. Her story encourages us to face our challenges head-on and emerge victorious. Each character in this book has a unique journey, friends and students who have dedicated their lives to mastering the art of karate. Their shared passion not only deepens their bond, but also strengthens their resolve to uplift one another. Through these compelling stories, Karate Legacy and the Power Within reveals the essence of karate: courage, unity, and the relentless pursuit of excellence. Join us in celebrating these extraordinary individuals and discover the strength that lies within you. Grab your copy of Karate Legacy and the Power Within, available now on Amazon.
Welcome back, everyone. I'm back here in the Fabulous Lifestyle, and this is our last segment. And just want to refresh what we talked about. In the first segment, we talked about the order of creating a fabulous lifestyle. Remember, number one is faith. Make sure that you have a very strong relationship with God and make sure that He is on your side, that you can always count on. Next is we're talking about fitness. You gotta be in good health, because without the good health, you can't do the next part of having a fabulous lifestyle. You have to have a good mind, good body and soul. So make sure you take your nutrition and your diet and your exercise. Third is family. This is where you get to be a leader, an advisor, a motivator. Help your family to also lead in their life with great image, great understanding of how to have a fabulous lifestyle. The next is foundation. You have to set your foundation, your moral values, boundaries, everything, to make sure that people respect you, people that don't take advantage of you, and that where you stand. No compromise on your moral values, but open for improving it. And then after that is finance. You got to know your numbers, because you have to provide. You have to make sure that you can do what you need to do for your family. So make sure you understand budgeting, forecasting, looking at your plans in the future, and really understanding what are the ones that are a priority and with value for your life. And then after that is freedom. You get your freedom. You get to do everything that you wanted to do, because you're going to be able to even help other charities and make a difference in people's lives. And lastly, fun. Okay, you're going to have fun with everything that you're doing, because that's what life is about. All right. And don't forget Fire Up Connect. Fire Up Connect is a good way to involve with other people, create your relationship, your network, because that is important in helping you get motivated and become more successful. So that is what we talked about in the first segment. Now, the second segment was a story about branding and people putting you down. Don't let them put you down. You are an asset in this community. You are a valuable person that can create so many things in life. So make sure that you are solid when it comes to who you are, and understand the power of media. Make sure that you can share your story, voice it out. It took me years to do that, but you know what? I learned from it. And you also will have to do that too. Learn how to speak. I've got lots of tools for you that you can get to that point and become very, very successful at it. And then And then we talked about the event, being in front of the audience, the events that I have. Take advantage of it. I am here to open up the doors for you. I bring so many people that I have established good relationship to. Take advantage of it. Because if you don't, it's a missed opportunity. So make sure you take advantage of that. And then lastly, I'm very thankful, again, grateful for your time to listen in the show. Fabulous Lifestyle is something that evolved from someone who I did something good and gave me a good recommendation to who's producing the radio show. And then I ended up being blessed by that. So I'm grateful for you being here. And I hope you do the same thing for others. And thank you from the bottom of my heart. I know this is a show that it's by myself. Normally we have a guest, but I thought that this is the time I want to make sure that you have a good understanding of what a fabulous lifestyle is. Again, thank you so much. I'm your host, Marie Antoinette Waite. And again, have a fabulous lifestyle and enjoy your life.
Welcome to the Fabulous Lifestyle Radio Show, where we talk about food, fashion, finance, and foundations of life. We are live on KCAA Radio Broadcasting Network. KCAA is affiliated with CNBC, NBC News, and NBC Sports. We are sponsored by Sheltered Studios, Fire Connect, and Building Solid Foundation.